So thanks a lot to all the members who are there, in particular to director, and in for giving me this opportunity to interact more particularly on the this project which we have finished it and we have submitted the report also. And before beginning, I may say it is almost a good evening now because we are about so five. It is about like 5 o'clock. So let me start with congratulating the members over there for start just holding this webinar. So with regard to this webinar, would like to submit two things on my part, and then I will come to the project if I am allowed to do so. Is it?
Sir, please.
Yeah. Number one was what the Miss Soledad, the country head chief of this UNICEF. She had left it and she was saying that stressing more on the prevention. I was wondering that one of the categories, since we are talking about children in need of care and protection, one of the categories which is missing in a way, but I don't want the intervention in a way, the way we are dealing with the juveniles conflict law. That is the category juveniles, which we call as the juveniles at risk or juveniles who need the supervision. Only one category has been somewhere included, that is under section 14 and clause what we call as subsection 18. That's the runaway children. If we see broadly under this category, or also the trumps or those who are violating the curfew laws, we don't have here the curfew laws, which are coming late in the evening, or underage use of alcohol, and general ungovernability, or those who have become city-born. So this category of the children, by and large, have been left untouched under the Juvenile Justice Act. Neither they fall within the category of juveniles in conflictual law, nor in the juveniles in need of care and protection. But at any cost, I would not like that they should be treated like the juveniles in conflictual law. There should be a strict supervision and they should be brought for any form, because that leads to the stigmatization, which way back in 1965, Lambert, while giving the non-intervention theory, this model of the juvenile justice, they were saying it strictly that we should not intervene because it leads to stigmatization and it hardens them, and more particularly when they are coming in contact with those juveniles who are the habitual offenders. So I would like that somehow we have to ponder on this problem. Because juveniles who are in need of supervision or in what juveniles at risk, they finally become mostly the juveniles in conflict with law. So I have some ideas which I could share later on, because I don't feel that is a form. Second thing, I was wondering when Ms. Kavita Bandari, she's an expert on this orphanage, this adoption. She was giving her expert views. So from the madam, I could, and she could later on also explain it. So since we are talking about the early, when we are just adopting a child, what should be the process? Very good process which has been laid down under the Juvenile Justice Act. But what remains undecided is about the rights of this child the moment he becomes, because there could be many instances when a child has been adopted and the biological parents they have given it, but later on when the child comes to know that I'm actually an adopted child, he may try to return back to his biological parents, and even biological parents might have the inclination that this child now is grown up and he should be. So there could be certain instances, although there could be the rare. So what could be the rights of this child about their, more particularly I am talking the property rights in the adoptive family as well as in what we call as the biological family. That thing, I suppose, is still missing in the Juvenile Justice Act, which we must take care of. Now, coming back to the tasks which have been assigned, I would like to say that I would like to thank first again to the Ministry, to the Department of Justice for sponsoring us that very project that we call as a this establishment of the juvenile justice, legal aid clinic for the juveniles in Srinagar. And under that project, we were looking after both categories of the children, that is juveniles in conflict with law as well as the juveniles in need of care and protection. So with regard to this very category, that is the juveniles in need of care and protection, we had taken this initiative that we will try our best to get connected all those juveniles, all those children who are in different orphanages, more particularly in the Srinagar, with the different government-sponsored schemes. So for that purpose, we met with the social welfare department and different authorities, and we also made a survey in the city, how many orphanages are there, and how they are being connected, whether they are getting any grant or not, or what are the obstacles they are facing. So although that time period was hit by the COVID, and many of the children in the orphanage homes, they were closed, and the children, as the chairman of this NCPCR was saying, that they were returned to the homes and to all those who are looking at their native places. So many children were not found, but some of the children with whom we were in a position to interact, we interacted and we got the information that is also included in the project. And one particular group, that is the juveniles in conflict with law, we had extended the legal aid in terms of giving them a support. Say, for example, with the aid we have received from the department, we have empaneled five of these advocates who represented their cases before, in particular, before this juvenile justice board, and if the need arises for the district court. And many of them got the bail at the initial stage, and some of the cases were later resolved. So we were giving them the legal aid, so they were not being charged anything. So 20 cases were referred to these lawyers who represented them before different forms. And besides that, the department has taken this clinic has taken an initiative that we must organize different activities in order to sensitize the people about the juvenile justice laws. For that, we have organized various competition programs like essay competitions and debate competitions. We have the speech competitions, and also we had also we have also made the skits. Not only that, we didn't restrict there, we also conducted three important workshops. And one of the workshop, rather, I suppose the two workshops were attended by the DOG online. And in one of the workshops, which was the third workshop, we had different dignitaries, not only from across the nation, but all experts from throughout the world, who also spoke at length on the juvenile justice and the roadmap which should be.
Hmm.
Yes, anything, sir?
Yeah.